Yo, we're here with more Tyrant of the Tower defense game. Been a little bit since the last one. My bad. But we're back. We're gonna see if our boy can lock in and make sure nothing happens over here so we can get back to the actual, tower defense part. So let's go. Heading to the main palace where the emperor resides. Yeah, we're having a meeting. I remember. How's the southern front, Ash? I hear the monsters are pretty wild there. Is there anything you need? Want me to give you some money? This is so gross. This is so gross. Nah, bro, bro. Or is there anything you want? What are we, uncle and nephew? This is so ridiculous, bro. This is so ridiculous. Brother, you came. I hope your travels were safe. Fernandez, come here. Here's the hug of brotherhood. Yeah, it's like, feel my pain. My brothers, it's so nice to see you all in one place. How's father? He just woke up from hibernation. He must be grumpy then. He hasn't been in the good mood recently. By the way, why did you suddenly announce victory, Fernandez? Don't you know the situation on the Western Front? We haven't even captured the Bringer Duke yet. We better meet that Bringer Duke, because I know damn well she's about to go crazy. Because if I remember correctly, it was a woman, right? I don't know. See, like, we need more people, bro, in the tower defense, because we're kind of we just need the more people, bro, because that sexy granny, I'm blanking on her name right now. She's clearly an op, so it's like, come on. Come on. I made the announcement for a reason. Our allies of the Northern Front are growing restless. The North? Why? Now that we're striking our long-time ally, the Bringer Principality, they're worried we'll attack them next, or two. According to our intelligence, some are scheming to break the alliance and strike us instead. So I announced victory quickly as a way to stop them from making a rash decision, and as a sign that we won't strike them. I invited all of the diplomats of our allies to the victory banquet. I see. That's why there's a victory banquet. The Western battle is said to be shaky, but the siege line around the Principality has been completed. If the Duke is captured, then the war will soon end. That's true, but so just show your face for a bit. You're a symbol of this country's military authority and strength. It'll look bad if you skip this event. Most importantly, we Guardians have finally gotten together for the first time in a while. It's time for the Guardian Council. Yup. What the fuck? That's our father. Welcome, my sons. Everblack Empire Emperor. Traha, Peacemaker Everblack. Father! We hope you'll be, we hope you've been well. I have not. The Northern Spirit Battalion that I have taken charge of isn't doing too well. How are the 3 front lines you guys have taken? Tell me. Yes, father. The Dragon's Blood front in the west is coming to an end. The Principality, the Bringer Principality, will end soon, and we will be able to take their Dragon Blood. The Shadow Front in the center is struggling, but we'll soon figure out the identity of the enemy and get rid of their leader. Good. Finally, Ash. How is the Monster Battalion in the south? All right, what do you? Well, you see, what the fuck are we all talking about? I mean, I guess he did say that he'll be living his life as how he would do it. So, whatever the fuck Ash was doing, he's not doing that anymore. I think he said something like that. So that's crazy. What the fuck is going on, bro? What are we talking about? Excuse me, what? But like, what the fuck? Pardon my language. Little ass response here, bro. Everyone's out here like, what did this man just say? In front of father? In front of father? Yo. I wonder how Hops is gonna say, what the fuck he's gonna say to bro. Maybe he's gonna be like, what is he gonna be happy that someone's actually like, you know, not scared of him around, or scared around him or something? Or maybe he's gonna beat the absolute fuck out of him. I don't know. There's a couple situations that can come out of this. Impressed that he's like, he's standing on business or whatever. I tried to play along, but I couldn't, so I decided to be more honest. Yep. I injured my head badly during a battle on the southern front, and I lost most of my memories. Okay, so we going with that angle. So right now I can't follow what you are saying. Could you explain it simply for poor old me? What exactly are guardians, and what are we all plotting? What are you all plotting? Oh, brother. So, you know, damn. I wonder if they're gonna just straight up fucking lie to him right here. Spirit front, dragon blood front, shadow front. What the fuck are those? You weirdo. Lost your memory. I see. You'll regain your memories eventually. But since you are the guardian of the southern front, I should explain at least this much to you. Thankfully, it went smoothly, I guess. Do you remember what color this tree was? I don't. It was black. This tree is our ever black empire's national tree and guardian. The thorn tree that is always black, the ever black. I see. The empire's name comes from this tree. The first emperor brought it from the spirit realm and he planted it here. It is also a magic lighthouse that brightens the future of the empire. So is that why he's just sitting on it? So he's like, you know, gaining up all that magic or something? Is that what's going on? The first emperor. Okay, he said that already. But 7 years ago, this tree suddenly froze. So we guardians immediately scrambled to find the cause. The tree was frozen, but it still functioned. Using the magic light, I saw the future. This tree had 10 years left to live, and our empire was bound to end then. That means, yes, since that was 7 years ago, in the next 3 years, this empire will fall. 3 years, a familiar number. To stop that destiny, I gathered all the guardians left in the empire. Yep. The tree said there were 4 things that would lead the empire to ruin.
It's all about humanity.
The first fall will come from the west. Our ally with Blood Dragon, the Bringer Principality, will invade and destroy the empire. So we decided to kill them before they strike us. The west, the Dragon's Blood battlefront. Lark has taken charge there. The second fall will come from the center. There are unidentified figures within the Imperial City who are plotting. They will destroy the empire from within. The center, the Shadow battlefront. Fernandez has been working hard for many years, to find the hidden shadows in the Imperial City. Okay. And obviously, you know, self-explanatory. Monster battlefront is monsters will override us and kill everybody, bro. Yeah. The third fall will come from the north. Oh. The gods of the other species we've conquered have come from the spirit realm to save their descendants. They wish for the freedom of their children, and they will destroy the empire. The north, the spirit battlefront. I have no choice but to stop them myself. I enter the spirit realm through this tree and battle them with swords and magic. Interesting. The fourth fall will come from the south. The nightmare monsters will erupt from underneath the fallen lake kingdom and destroy the entire, okay. And then destroy the entire world. That's what they meant. Okay. The south, the monster battlefront. My youngest and most foolish and immature son, Ash. You took the remaining soldiers and headed south when the invasions began to intensify. And you have surprisingly withstood it well. By guardians, you mean people who have the power to connect to the with this tree. People who have the power to connect to this tree. Those who can see the future with the magical light and guard the empire, who will carry the blood of the Everblack Imperial family. It's just us for now. It's just us for now. The what? The emperor's in the northern spirit realm in an action RPG on his own. The first brother is in the west in a RTS simulation. The second brother is in the center of in a politics, holy fuck, simulation and mafia game. And I'm in the south doing tower defense. There are 4 different genres of games under the single title of Protect the Empire. This is a god tier game. So, do you recall the situation now? I have one question. Go ahead. Why is the south, the monster battlefront, the most neglected? As you said, the other 3 battles are also important, but in the end, they only deal with the fate of one empire. Doesn't the monster battalion endanger the entire world? You said you lost your memory, yet you still say the same things as before. Ash, you asked the same 7 years ago. You asked why the Southern Front fights for the greater good, yet is prioritized the least. Huh. The original Ash said that? Yeah, because it's a fucking reasonable response, buddy. The answer is simple. Because we guardians of the Empire. Pardon? Because we are guardians of the Empire, okay. As you said, the fight against the monsters could result in the largest damage out of the 4 destructions. But it is not a direct threat to the Empire. That's why it is lower in priority. The heck? What the monsters want isn't the destruction of the Empire. It's the destruction of the human world. But the other 3 destructions are clearly targeting the Empire. Their hostility is aimed purely for the Everblack necks. I am not the guardian of the entire world. I am the emperor of a nation. Therefore, isn't it obvious to get rid of the sword closer to the empire's throat? The emperor's logic was clear. Even if I die and the Southern Front falls, the other nations and human races will be used as a shield. During that time, they'll get rid of the other threats towards the Empire and help destroy the monsters at the end. That is what the self-proclaimed guardians thought. How reasonable. Protect the Empire. Use and kill those outside the Empire. Even if the world falls, we just need to protect the Empire. An organization called an empire. In terms of defending the concept of an empire, there is no principle more clear and lucid than this. But can I accept their conclusion? The Empire's reason, the Empire's law. As the youngest prince and the commander of the Southern Front, as someone who swore to protect people, how am I supposed to accept this? But don't be too discouraged, Ash. I've already talked with Fernandez. I've heard of the general situation, so don't worry. I'll send reinforcements to the south. I hoped you would grow and mature as you fought with your life on the line, and you have. I'm proud to see how you've stopped the monsters' invasion till now. It's unfortunate that you lost your memory, but I'm honestly happy because it seems you've become a more useful guardian. I will send you plenty of reinforcements. In return, you have to listen to your father and brothers, okay? I don't think I want to do that. I don't think he's gonna do that. I'm a bit tired today. I'll believe you and your fronts are all doing well, and I'll return to the spirit realm. I heard the victory banquet is soon. I'll sleep until then. I'll see you again soon, my sons. May you have good dreams, father. Sure. Though there are only dark nightmares in this place. Yep, outside the throne room. Ash, your marriage partner has been chosen. Yeah, I'm not accepting that, buddy. I'm not accepting that, pal. She's of real noble blood this time, a princess of the Aryan Kingdom, who, as you know, are the biggest allies of the North. A marriage to strengthen the alliance between the Everblack Empire and the Aryan Kingdom of the Northern Front. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, buddy. I'm good. And since it was planned that I break off my engagement, they decided it was the best fit. And if I say no, what if I reject this marriage and maintain my engagement to the Winter Silver's family? You can't. The Aryan princess is already coming to the Imperial City. She'll attend the victory banquet as well. Remember what father said? You have to listen well from now on. Please, Ash, no more rebelliousness. If you have even an ounce of responsibility as a prince and guardian of the Everblack Imperial family, don't waver because of a mere arranged marriage. If you just accept this marriage, you'll be able to return the crossroad with elite troops. My dear brothers, let's hug on the side of work hard. All right. I'll break up with Winter Silver, and I'll meet the princess of the Aryan Kingdom. Yeah, this happened when Ash was very young. The outbuilding where the second Empress Dustia and the third Prince Ash resided. Today, the Winter Silver Countess and her daughter Serenade came to visit. What's wrong, Nuna? Did something happen? Older sister, you don't look too well. Nuna, no matter how much she begged him to not call her that, there was no point. Tell me, Nuna, I'll fix it. I'll fix everything. Well, the truth is, I heard the word lowborn again. That lowborn merchant family keeps visiting the palace. Yep. The second Empress is lowborn too. They're staying in their league. Serenade had no friends. As a daughter of the merchant family who bought their title with money, no noble child befriended her. Though that didn't mean she had any commoner friends. Even though the title was bought with money, she was still a daughter of a count. There was no young commoner child who would befriend a count's daughter. Somewhere between nobles and commoners, that gray area is where the Winter Silver family existed. Because of that, the first similarly aged friend Serenade made was Ash. You're my only friend, Prince Ash. Me too. You're also my first friend, Nuna. Ash's situation was the same. No one was on the side of the second Empress Dustia, who was a combat slave in the vast palace. Her son Ash was treated the same. Whether through legitimacy or family power, it was obvious the next emperor would be the son of the first empress. And the first empress suddenly disliked the second empress. Due to that situation, no one wanted to get close to the second empress's son, except for the Winter Silvers. The Winter Silver Countess was the only friend to the lonely second empress. Don't get hurt by those idiots' words, Nuna. Only people who have nothing to be proud of care more about family or heritage instead of their own abilities. I promise, Nuna, I'll make a world where you won't have to hear those kinds of words again. Make a world? Yeah, a place where low or high born doesn't matter. A world for outcasts like us. A world where my mom doesn't cry and you don't get bullied. I promise I'll make it. That moment, Serenade was sure that she'd fall in love with this young boy. Whether that boy would be able to keep his promise or not. Just for giving her life a bright moment like this, she'd chase him her entire life. That's what she thought as she looked at his bright smile. You're awake, miss. Good morning, Elise. Good morning. Here is water to wash your face. Thanks. Aren't you tired? You've already overworked. You're already overworked. And now you're suddenly giving His Highness dance lessons every day. You only slept for 3 hours today. I worry for your health. Miss? Elise, do I look tired? No, you look happy. Nah, I'm not tired. Yeah, I'm not tired. Quite the opposite, actually. I feel like I can fly. Is sleep that important? Kind of. It's pretty important. Ash came to her first and asked her to teach him how to dance. That troublemaker prince, who's better at ballroom dancing than anyone else. She didn't know why he was pretending to be bad. Oh, because he is. Because he is. But she didn't care much for the reason. Nothing has given her as much joy as recent years. If what Ash said was true, when then the Winter Silver family was nearing destruction, and as Ash asked of her, Serenade was making preparations for it. She knew now was not the time to be naively happy. But if she were completely honest, as long as she could get closer to Ash, no matter the reason, Serenade was ready to pay the price, whatever it may be. Yup. If I had to hold his hand and dance with him today, if I can hold his hand and dance with him today, if I can just do that, I'll... Miss! What is it? What happened? The Count has had another seizure. Hurry! Father? Damn. Father! Damn, bro is dead. Serenade! I'm here, Father. Are you all right? Serenade, my daughter, my lovely daughter. Is she in the same fit? Yeah, she is. Okay. What about the seed? The Imperial seed. Did you get it? Has Prince Ash given it to you? Has he bent you over? Has he gave you the seed? His seed? You won't, why won't you answer? We poured so much money into the Imperial family to get that seed. Father. Don't forget, Serenade. The humiliation and shame our family suffered. Even after becoming barons, they cursed us for borrowing the title with the money. Even after becoming counts, they called us lowborn. Even with all that money, we couldn't erase this brand engraved in our blood. There's only one way to erase that mark. Our family must mix with the royal blood. Both grandfather and father were incredibly insecure about status and bloodline. They would use any means possible to rise up. So they chose money. The company succeeded and they got the titles they wanted, but their lowly roots didn't disappear. Yep. Because it's always where you were born, bro. They sucked up to the Imperial family and got an engagement, but even after Ash became an adult, there was no marriage. Serenade could already foresee the break-off. Even if the marriage gets called off, we have to mix our blood with the Imperial family. At least the blood. Beg Prince Ash or something. Get his seed at the very least. Fuck him. It's so crazy. What on earth is the point of all that? Getting the seat of the third prince, a loser who could never become the emperor, in a situation where the break-off was as easy to see as fire. What's the point? But the obsession with status and lineage that had been passed down through generations had already left the realm of irrationality. Imperial bloodline, Imperial bloodline. Her father yelled every day. In the end, Serenade had to go tell Ash to give her the result of her family's investment in him, to give her his seed. Crazy thing to say to him. To beg for something like that from a man who didn't care about her. Yep. Yo, that's crazy. Imagine begging for dick. Because you got to, bro. It's so fucking disgusting, bro. It felt like the last remaining shred of pride in Serenade was being ripped to pieces, and she wanted to die in misery. The only response Ash gave her was a cold, disgusted glare. In the end, you're just like the others. But she got his promise. When Serenade swallowed her tears and came home, her mother, the Winter Silver Countess, was leaving the manor to escape her husband's deeds. You're crazy for making our daughter do that. It isn't your family that's lowly, it's your heart. Leaving only an apology to Serenade, he left. After her mother left, her father fell ill, and Serenade took over the Winter Silver business. Prince Ash did not keep his promise. Your mother can't understand. She was born a high noble, so she can't understand our pain of having outsider blood. This motherfucker is tweaking, bro. This motherfucker is tweaking, bro. Yay. Also, a thumbnail right here, bro, for the fucking Patreon video. And, you know, when this drops on YouTube, fellas, check out the Patreon for, you know, early access to all this content. A bunch of, like, you know, reactions I can't even put on YouTube. And just a whole lot of, you know, support the channel, bro. I would very much appreciate it, bro. Links in the description. Serenade, you understand, right? You have lowly blood like me, so you will understand. I'll get going, father. Rest well. We have to mix Imperial blood with the family. That's the only way we can escape this curse. Uh-huh. Yeah, about to vomit. But here's your man. Whoa. Why'd you come so early? Yeah, alright, bro. Chill. I promise, Nuna. Yes, the reason I loved you wasn't because you were a prince or because you were highborn. It was because we share the same pain and because you took care of my wounds. Why couldn't I say that then? That I needed what I needed from you wasn't your heritage or your seed. It was just a bit of your heart. Serenade? No, it's nothing. Shall we dance, my prince? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, you're dancing quite well now, my prince. I'll break up with Winter Silver, and I'll meet the princess of the Aryan Kingdom. I only said that to get out of the situation. But thinking rationally, it's the correct decision. The daughter of a company that's about to fall and the princess of a strong northern kingdom, it's not even up for comparison. Besides, the Aryan Kingdom is the strongest country in the north. If I marry the Aaron, where is it? Aryan? We forgot the I. We forgot the I. There we go. And it's right here too. Again, what happened, bro? I can support the monster battlefront with the northern soldiers and get support from central. But it still feels unsettling. As a gamer who's gone through this 742 times, my gut was telling me there's something in that route. Serenade, how's the progress on the task I gave you? Yes, I was going to tell you. I instructed her to reorganize the company for information trading. Serenade's preparations were perfect. There's already an information network across the country, and there's even a method to inscript the information. Each branch even has its own messenger. This company has a lot more than I thought. Okay, Serenade, for the remaining 3 days, I'll collect the information I ask for. First, will it be okay? This information is quite dangerous. It's needed to keep your family alive. It must be executed perfectly. I understand. I'll do as you command. It was a pleasure, my prince. Might as well, Serenade. There is no data or evidence supporting Winter Silver, but my gut still tells me to stay next to Serenade. I hope it's right. Uh-huh. Do your best for me, Serenade. Imperial City, New Terra. Albert tearfully begged me to stay quietly inside the palace today, but I just wore the invisibility cloak and got the hell up out of there. Sorry, Albert. I'm too experienced to listen to you now. It's bustling the night before the party. Party. It would have been fun if I brought my party members here too, but you can't do that. They gotta watch over the fucking front. I wonder if they're doing well. You're here, Highness? Your Highness? Elise? It's a festival. Why don't you brighten up for once? At least put the coffin down or something. A coffin at a festival. She's scaring people. My master ordered me. She said I should guard you since you were sure to walk around the city alone. So you were waiting for me. I was waiting around the building when I felt a presence. I followed it and it turned out to be your highness. The cloak can't be detected by those with detecting magic under level 3, but she felt a presence and followed it. A SSR rank dog knows. She's good at sensing. So what are you where are you going? To your R master. Wow. Where else would I go? What, you don't like me? Honestly, I don't, but my lady does. She asked me to escort you to her if possible anyway. Serenade isn't honest either. Are there any problems with the business? Like the pressure from the Imperial family or an attack from the Dark or something? There's nothing. Will something like that happen soon? I don't know. No one can predict the future. The court isn't touching the Winter Silver business yet. They haven't announced the breakup and they aren't moving to take over the company. Then there's still a chance. If the party goes well tomorrow, there's a way for the Winter Silver business to stay alive. Even if I break up with Serenade and join the Aryan Kingdom. What's wrong, dog nose? I smell something burning somewhere. Isn't it the smell of roasted meat from the vendors? No, this is the smell of a fire. Miss Serenade! Damn it. Hurry, bring more water. No, my lady. Where's the Serenade? We haven't seen her in a while. Douse herself in water and go in there. Wait, Elise, what are you doing? Can't you tell I have to go save her? Are you crazy? If you go in there, you'll die too. If my master is in there and she can't make it out, then I'll burn down with her. If that's the last thing if that's the last thing I can do for my master, I'll gladly do it. There's no need, Elise. I was able to escape before the building burned completely. Serenade, master. Shh. This way. Let's get out of here first. Are you okay, Serenade? I'm alright. More importantly, the information you asked me to gather, it all burned because I wasted time while escaping. I'm sorry, my prince. My people were lying unconscious from the smoke. I couldn't just leave them. No, Serenade, you did good. There's nothing more important than people. In place of the burned documents, Serenade told me all the information left in her head. The already fragmented details became even more blurred. Even the faint connections between the different pieces of information crumbled apart. But it was enough. What I needed in the first place wasn't precise information, but the bare minimum evidence for me to use my tongue. Have I been at least a little use of assistance to you? Of course, Serenade, more than enough. Good work. Here, take this. This, my prince? An invitation to the victory banquet. What's wrong? No, it's just that this is the first time you've invited me to a large event at the palace. However, I apologize, my prince. I won't be able to attend. Why? How can I attend an imperial party looking like this? Damn, her hair got fucked up. Influential people from around the world will gather there. If I present the Winter Silver family looking like this, everyone will laugh. More importantly, I can't stand next to you like tomorrow like this. And if that's the case, I'd rather not attend at all. Serenade, I'll say this. I need you tomorrow. Huh? To save your Winter Silver family and the future of my southern front, you must be at the party tomorrow. Today's fire solidified it. The Imperial family is already trying to eradicate the Winter Silvers. Whether it's because they knew information they weren't supposed to, or because it's time for them to fall. To survive, Serenade must attend the party tomorrow. Because the path to survival always leads to the face of death. Then I'll attend. Even if I look worse than now, I will. After that, we spent a long time discussing what had to be done at tomorrow's party. With no arrest. With a magic fire arrow attack with no trace. It's clearly the Shadow Branch's tactics. Serenade. It won't be easy for her to get to the party in the first place. Elise, you can protect your master well, right? Even if I have to give my life. Spare your life. Good luck. You should head back, my prince. I'll take a carriage for you. And you? Wait, I'll call a carriage for you. And you? I think it'll be dangerous where I am, so I'm going to stay at the sea with Elise tonight while I prepare for tomorrow's party. I'll look forward to it. Don't look forward to it. The next day. Finally, the morning of the victory banquet came. Yup. My mic was muted. Alice Ash's quarters. I woke up early in the morning and got a makeover under Albert's leadership. You're finally wearing a traditional party suit! This old Albert would have no regrets if he died right now. I think you'll have a lot of other regrets, so stop crying. Anyway, I want to take a selfie and show this to them. Bro looks like so weird, and also whoever got like the raw panels suck, bro. This is what their lord looks like when he dresses. Not bad, not bad. Albert, yes, your highness? Is there anything else you need? I have a favor to ask of you. I'm asking this because I trust you. You can do it, right? Main Palace Grand Ballroom. The main event. Yeah, the event starts at 6 in the evening, but the ballroom was already full of people. The third son of His Majesty the Emperor and the commander of the Southern Front. Commander of the Southern Front. Ash, born hater Everblack. Yup. Looking good. Is that like my character theme song or something? Like how they play music for wrestlers or baseball players? The palace's greatest maniac came. Did you hear? Apparently he lost thousands of soldiers in his first battle. He's so incompetent. If only he were more like his eldest brother. This is why genetics are important. Ash, Prince Ash, please look over here. Why is the treatment here so extreme? Your Highness, how is the Southern Front? Is it really crowded with monsters? Have you caught one with your bare hands? There's a rumor that you even spent a night with the Queen of Monsters. All right, buddy. Who the fuck spread that? Who the fuck said that? Who the fuck said that, bro? As expected of Prince Ash, you beast. What are you saying, you crazy people? If they're talking about the Black Spider Queen, absolutely fucking not. Then yeah, we did spend a few nights together on the same battlefield. Yeah, fucking murked her ass. Fucking had Damien fucking snipe her head off from across the way. Anyway, these are noble from powerful families who are able to attend a party like this. They might be able to donate to the Southern Front, so I should put on a good front. I didn't spend a hot night with the Queen of Monsters, but I have defeated quite a few monster generals with my own hands. So, do you want to listen to some of my stories from the Southern Front? Yes, please tell us. The stories of those who sacrificed their lives to protect the front are nothing but interesting stories to those in the capital. But that's how the world works. No matter how heartbreaking the story of a stranger is, it'll only be used as a form of entertainment. What I can do is to tell them how many people are suffering on the southern battlefront and get as much financial support as I can get out of them. Good, then first, let me start with my first battle. Live. Okay. Today's content is a live stream podcast, Nobles of the Imperial City. All right. So I held a funeral for the 155 who died that day. Nah, that was the story of the heroes protecting the southern battlefront. If this allowed you all to gain the slightest bit of interest in the front, that'd make me happy. I would like to offer a donation, Your Highness. Our family too, from the Warriors of the South. we would just start a foundation. Guys, your lord is working so hard here. Okay. Oh, I'm so tired. I guess it was worth yapping for a few hours. And not just money, I was able to get the promises for ores, clothes, and food. I wasn't thinking about it at all, but this was an unexpected harvest. As expected of the Empire's rumored player, you have a way with words, Prince Ash. Even just listening from the side was entertaining. much of how your but how much of your story was really true? Who are you? Yes, I might be one of the countless women you've spent a night with. Yeah, I don't fucking believe it. Hey, nah, I don't fuck. Look at her, bro. She looks too, I don't know, she looks too high. I don't know what the word for it is. She just doesn't look like a woman that Ash would fuck, bro. I mean, in terms of like, he probably couldn't get it, you know? It seems like this lady doesn't like me. From the way she's talking to me, it seems like there's a relationship between us. Oh, I apologize for not recognizing you sooner, my lady. As you know, I am the Everblack Empire's third prince. You've got to lock the fuck in right there. Could I get your name, my lady? Yoon. My name is Yoon Aryan, your highness. I knew it. It is a pleasure to meet you, Princess Yoon. This is just basic etiquette. Don't look so revolted. It took me a lot of courage to say that. Yoon, 19 years old, as the second princess of the Aryan Kingdom. Aryan. She's known to be bright and wise, as well as ferocious as a bear. She's also well loved in her kingdom, or that's what her profile description said. No matter how I look at her, she seems like more like a swan than a bear. I mean, looks-wise, of course. I came as a diplomat, but by the time I got here, there were apparently talks of our marriage. Such is the destiny for royal children. Even so, to be married to the third prince who has such a bad reputation. The third prince you're speaking to is right in front of you, by the way. I'm sure you know of your own reputation, Prince Ash, right? You can't judge you can't judge a person by their reputation alone, Princess Yoon. Do you not like me? Is there a reason I should like you? You're a player and a maniac. Those could be false rumors, no? Where's the smoke? Where there's smoke, there's fire. That is true. That is true. If I really were such a player, then wouldn't all the ladies I've touched swarm me like a gossip of a wasp? Do you think I really don't know? You're famous for approaching people and taking advantage of them before throwing them away without a moment's hesitation. I've heard that countless young girls have fallen for your trap, giving you their bodies, hearts, and money just to be thrown away. Aren't you going to use my kingdom and I for your own advantage before throwing us away too? Oh, Ash, that bastard. He wasn't just having late night extravaganzas, but he was using them, then cutting ties with like a piece of trash, pretty much. And he didn't only do it to the Winter Silver business, but to the other ladies' houses as well. Wow, Ash, you really are. I agree with the strengthening of our two countries' alliances. I mean, what country in the world would oppose an alliance with the Everblack Empire? But doing so through an arranged marriage is truly old-fashioned. How else could we strengthen our alliance? I agree that it's old-fashioned, but I don't think there is a better way to become closer. Is there a need to become that close in the first place? We just have to create an agreement regarding the things that we do and the boundaries we keep. Sign it and then make it public. Rather than sending each other's sons and daughters to be bound by blood, we can just sign an agreement and fulfill our individual duties. A relationship that's as refined as refreshing and light, like snow in the middle of summer. Wouldn't that be nice? Snow in the summer. This woman, I guess she really doesn't want to get married to me. Honestly, understandable. The Emperor's second son and the Secretary of the State, Fernandez Everblack, Fernandez Emberkeeper Everblack. There we go. Oh wow, he's here too. Prince Fernandez! Ah! His Majesty the Emperor's son, first son, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Imperial Army, Lark Avalanche Everblack. Yup. It's against the rules to carry a blade longer than 50 centimeters inside the palace. But since Lark is the Commander-in-Chief of the Imperial Army, he can. We congratulate you on your victory, Sir Lark. Please look here too. popularity is incomparable to mine. Prince Lark is already married, right? Yes, he even has 3 children. That's a shame. He's my type. You like married men? I didn't know you had such a dangerous type, Princess Yoon. Nonsense. Obviously not. I just mean he's like the closest to my type out of you 3 princes. What about Fernandez? He's still single, good looking, and he's taller than me. I don't like broody men. He's a type to scheme. That is true. That is true. What about compared to me? I'll think about it. Between a creepy guy and a bad guy, what exactly is your type? What are your standards? Seriously. Why do southern men not know? Hot muscles, obviously. Tight muscles, a large stature, with the strength to lift mountains and the confidence to flip the world. A warrior with legendary strength and courage. I see. This standard is also applied to the women of our kingdom. If that's the standard, you can't be that popular. I'm actually really great if I take this off. But I guess there's no way to show you. Hey, those are some dangerous words there. Yeah? That where you were. Oh, could it be? Chosen by the goddess to build a paradise on this earth. The supreme noble and wise ruler of this nation. Long live his majesty, the one and only emperor of the great Everblack Empire. His majesty is here. If God had created humans out of gold instead of dust, maybe this is what they would look like. When he was on his throne, I couldn't see his grace, his appearance, and the shining gold light hidden behind his 2 eyes. Yep, Traha. He looked like someone who was born to be emperor. Where is Ash? Huh? What? Why is he looking for me? Yeah, let's see what old Pops, old father wants with you, buddy. Let's see what happens. Why is he looking for me first? So that's why. The allied nations of the Northern Front and the Aryan Kingdom at the front. The Emperor met with them first to hold a meeting and then attended this party. Ash, come with me. And the Princess of Aryan is here too. Please join us. Oh. Fernandez, Lark, follow me. Let's go up together. It's an honor, Father. Hear me, subjects of mine. Our Everblack now faces an unprecedented, unparalleled crisis. From every direction, even within our own nation, danger looms. To resolve this crisis, I have remained secluded for a long time. During that time, my first son, Lark, has resolved the troubles in the West. I'm truly proud of you, my son. It is all due to your grace, Father. Today's gathering is to commend Lark's achievements. However, all must bear in mind, other crises still remain. Crises. Crises. Calling it crises is so like I don't know about cringe. It just sounds like you're a fucking nerd. Crises. Just call it crisis, bro. Crises. I would rather call it crises than crises. Crises. Even though that's probably the proper term for it. I don't want to call it crises. Crises still remain, and they are tightening the grip around Everblack's throat. To overcome this threat, we must first solidify our nation's internal affairs, and with our allies, we must forge stronger bonds. Thus, I declare here and now the betrothal of my third son, Ash, to the second daughter of the Aryan Kingdom, Princess Yoon. The bond between the brave kingdoms of the North and our Everblack is no longer a mere alliance. It is now an alliance forged in blood. My subjects, please offer warm hospitality to our guests from afar. For they are no longer just guests, but members of our Everblack family. I figured you wouldn't be able to refuse the marriage talk, but to think he'd announce it publicly like this today. All right, I didn't expect it to proceed this swiftly either. For being born as royalty and living a comfortable life, I suppose this is how I pay the price. I'll be in your care, husband. Well then, what? Let's see how well the Emperor's Empire's top playboy can dance. Playboy can dance, yep. Since it's come to this, let's make ourselves the stars of this party. What do you mean by that? Since our engagement has been announced, let's step up and take the lead. Let's turn this from Prince Lark's victory celebration into our engagement celebration. I quite like that idea. Yeah, Serenade's like, yeah, Serenade's gonna pull up, be like, is sad as shit, bro. See y'all like having fun. I've grown this hair almost all my life. Damn. But last night's fire scorched most of it. After trimming off the burnt parts, this is all that's left. No, she's still a good. She's still a good. That is the truth. The left burn on my leg, my face still hot from the fire. This hastily fetched scrap dress, it's all a mess. This is the worst. I just want to curl up in a room and hide, but Ash told me that he needs me. So Serenade got into the carriage to attend the party held in the Imperial capital. Master, as you may suspect, the ones who started the fire might strike again. If they attack again today, heading to the palace will be dangerous. We must retreat to safety at once. No, I must reach the palace. Not just because of Prince Ash's request. The future of the Winter Silver Merchant Union also lies in that palace. Please, Elise, take me. Let me reach the Imperial palace. Understood, Master. No matter what comes to interfere, I'll crush it all and escort you safely to the palace. Thank you. Deeming the direct route from the port to the palace too dangerous, Elise chose a wide detour. Whether her decision was wise or the thought of an enemy attack was just paranoia. Despite them nearing the palace, there were no attacks. Well, the day is the day of the celebration. They wouldn't dare to openly attack, and they immediately do it. They immediately do it the moment you think that they won't. Master! If you get pulled up on by 3 people. Imperial Family's Direct Black Ops Extermination Units, Shadow Division, Aegis Special Forces, Assassination Specialist Team 4. Huh? Yeah, but you're fucking with the wrong one, buddy. You're fucking with the wrong one. You're fucking with the wrong shorty, bro. These are professionals exclusively tasked with assassination missions in the capital. I need to be cautious and make sure to finish them off, otherwise I'm dead. Sword coffin unlocked, 3rd sword. Master, are you all right? Elise, are you okay? I'm fine, but more importantly, you. I'm okay too. The carriage is unstable, unusable. What about the horses? One remains. Damn it. Master, those guys are targeting you. But with my arm in this condition, I can't fight and protect you at the same time. Then, I'll hold them off. What? The palace isn't far now. Walk the rest of the way alone. There are likely more enemies waiting on the opposite side of the alley. So use that equipment to get through. I'll kill those bastards and hide somewhere safe. So you can go to the Imperial capital and attend the party. And what? Just what am I supposed to do? Get what you want, Master. You're the richest person in the country, so you should have everything you desire. What I want? Not what the Winter Silver family wants or what the Reckless Prince wants. Living as I desire. That was Elise's wish. For this pitiful woman to live not for someone else but for herself. To live more selfishly than anyone else. Even though I know I'm not capable of that. Go, Master. Leave this to me. Elise. You know your debt to our family still hasn't been repaid, right? You have to come back to finish paying it off. Got it? Of course. I don't intend to die in a place like this. I'll definitely take down every last one of them and survive to see Serenade's face again. And oh, got arrow to the shoulder. Just like last time, I didn't even sense them, yet the arrows came flying in. Looks like they've got archers with a special ability. All right then, you have to be this strong, at least this strong, to be considered a true Shadow Division special operative. Yep, go crazy, shawty. And that's where we're ending this video, bro. Like I said earlier, make sure to check out the Patreon down below in the description. If you want to support the channel, as well as get early reactions to Tyrant of the Defense Tower and a whole lot of other stuff. Later.